And we're back. All right. You can definitely do this because it's Filmation and you like Filmation. So I'm gonna let you do it. But I just want to go over the cover, and I think the cover looks great. It kind of even looks like the Venom symbiote.
Right.
You know, that's what I get when I look at this cover. The cover is crazy. You got the lightning going into him. His eyes are, white out. And I mean, look at all the veins and shit. I mean, he's just pumped, So this is the 4th issue of the out of 6, and we'll probably catch up until the 6th issue comes out.
Yeah, we're behind, but it doesn't matter since.
Yeah. Yeah. So it kind of worked out. All right. So King, take it away. Let's go through.
Yeah, I agree. This cover is probably the best one so far. It's just intense. You can see like the anti-Eternia taking over his body, and it's just a great cover.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're on issue 4 here. We're on Eternia. That's what a lot of people have been waiting for this issue to see what they do with the Filmation.
Well, we kind of knew we were going to Filmation when they had Crackers in the last,
right.
It ended with him. So you kind of knew that Filmation was next.
So the world known as Eternia, we're at the Royal Palace here, and He-Man says, it's not the recognition of the deed that makes a good deed worth doing, it's the good. So right away, we're sort of
getting in. It's like a more like the end of an episode. It's like the moral,
Yeah.
And that's what they're making fun of. The William Stout, He-Man, and the Prince Keldor. They always act like this. It's funny.
Yeah, it's worded terribly, and it's almost like they're making fun of the morals, which, it's part of the story, but it's not all that Filmation is about.
Right, exactly. Right. That's true.
And Orko's talking about how He-Man has his own day, and Orko wants his own day, and that's from one of the Filmation episodes. And I do like how they're drawn here with the.
The other day was Masters of the Universe Day, wasn't it?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I posted it. So I mean, I forgot what some years ago, some town decided when Masters was at the height, was in the 80s, the early 80s. Some town, I forget where it was, but they declared April 24th, because my birthday is April 23rd, so I think it's April 25th. Masters of the Universe Day, and so that's kind of where that came from, and I guess that's kind of what they're saying here too. That's how I look at it.
All right. So yeah, I do like how they've drawn this Filmation. It looks spot on. We even see
it does look like Filmation.
Attack track in the background.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. You're right. Yeah.
All right, so Keldor's peeking through here. He's listening to what's going on, and he's saying how everything He-Man says has got to be a lesson. That's how they spend their time. And so movie He-Man says, they're unprepared. They don't know war. They don't know death. Well, they do know what war is. You might not see death on the Filmation cartoon, but there's plenty of battles. They know what war is.
Yeah, they fight. they fight and roll around, and you know.
All right, so we're looking back on whenever Anti kills the looking up He-Man.
And he looks absolutely pissed off in that that one box.
Right. So we got Keldor and movie He-Man sitting here, and He-Man was talking about how they were sent by Gwildor to find Anti-Eternia. Says you were supposed to help us stop him from killing He-Man and taking their swords and the power of Castle Grayskull. So far, we failed. Help me save this He-Man, at least make looking up's death worth something. So He-Man's getting a call from the sorceress, and the circus is in town.
Yeah, and on the next page, you got the William Stout He-Man. You know, he was like he misses that sorceress when she did that to him, and you know he's kind of sad about that.
Yeah, so we find out he can hear the sorceress too, but sort of faintly. And now we got sorceress talking to He-Man, telling him about the Star Seed. And before we get into it, let's kind of define what the Star Seed is here. It's a small yellow sphere containing a portion of the power from the explosion which created the universe. And it's probably the most powerful artifact on Eternia. And
yeah, because it's probably pure energy itself. If it created the Big Bang, it's got to be some type of energy, like to harness it or something.
It grants any wish to its holder. The power so immense only He-Man can control it, and only a few cosmic enforcers are aware of its location. So everybody wants this starseed when it's around.
Yeah.
An artifact meant to test your will by the cosmic enforcer, which was very nearly stolen by Skeletor. So recently Zodak returned the starseed to the core of Eternia. So the sorceress is wondering why Zodak allowed it there and unmonitored.
I'm surprised Zodak didn't have anything to say about this. You know,
yeah, they didn't really.
They kind of just had. Yeah, they just had him there.
So, He-Man changes back into Prince Adam. He's going to see Tila. Next thing you know, something happens to him. Okay. So now we're in the palace. Orko's trying to talk with Crackers, but he seems to be getting ignored. He wants to show him his magic, and Crackers is kind of pushing him off. We see his eyes are glowing, so there's something going on with him.
Right.
Then we find out movie He-Man is the one to attack Prince Adam.
Gave him a punch to the back of the head and knocked him out.
So they're going to use him as bait. To get the Star Seed. When on Prince Adam's back, we see the Power Sword in a sheath, which we never really see in Filmation.
Right, yeah, right. You never see that. And it's funny, too, because he always pulls it out of, I guess, his shirt or something. Who knows where he holds it.
All right, then we see Crackers the Clown and pulling his mask off. It's Anti-Eternia.
I swear to God, when I read this panel, all I can think of was Red Rum, man, from Jack Nicholson, from whatever that movie. I forgot the name of it, but it's just crazy murder.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. So either he has magic or this is just one really good disguise here.
Yeah.
So Prince Adam comes to. He's talking with the movie He-Man. Telling him it makes no sense for him to be Prince Adam. He needs to be more like him. He's explaining that there's another version of Skeletor, and this Keldor is another version of Skeletor. He's not happy about it. He doesn't want to be Skeletor.
Right. He wants to stay as a good guy in his world. He wants to be the He-Man, I guess, of his world, you know? Since it's a reverse reality.
Yeah, he doesn't understand why there needs to be a Prince Adam. So, movie He-Man's got the Star Seed here. And Anti-Eternia is in the shadows here. He's kind of whispering to Keldor.
With those glowing eyes.
Telling him if he had fought that hard instead of convincing his father to beg for his life, Eternals could have been saved.
And then they go at it. They start fighting.
Anti-Eternia says it was because I realized that if I introduced everyone on Eternia to Anti-Truth, we'd have no one left to torment. And where's the fun in that? And that's similar to the line from the last one where he says, "Where's the fun in that?" So he's
right.
So movie He-Man says, the Seed asked if I could do anything, what would it be? And his wish is to kill Anti-Eternia.
With his bare hands. And he punches the shit out of him.
Yeah.
He rings his bell.
It's kind of strange the way that this Anti-Eternia is drawn in all these comics with all this white shading. But since he's a completely black character, it's hard to do it any other way. But it just sort of takes away from his look.
Yeah. But I gotta be honest, I'm glad that he's pretty much the main character because, he was just in the movie, nothing else. You know, everybody else had a series or a cartoon or a comic or both, or toys of, and he never did. So I think it's cool that he's one of the main characters throughout this miniseries.
Right.
I like that. I think it's a really cool idea that they had.
So, movie He-Man talking to Anti, telling him he killed Gwildor, destroyed the castle, murdered the sorceress. Anti says his world was pretty much destroyed by the time he got there. And he's just kind of getting into his head, and he's trying to turn him evil. His hand starts turning black, and
Yeah.
The starseed and orb containing the residual energies that created the universe in turn. Those same energies created every universe across the multiverse. So the starseed was responsible for creating the multiverse also.
Right. And every canon of He-Man too.
It says, as my power grows, my influence over it does too. It's why Zodak hid the seed in this light Eternia with a champion who'd already proven his resistance. Too bad Zodak was dead before he could retrieve it. The starseed contains a dark side, brother, within the corruption of the cosmic enforcer spoke of. So he's saying that Zodak's dead.
Right.
That's why
the starseed's available.
Unguarded, yeah. But its corruption is the only purity that exists in all of space, time perfect and balanced. So Anti-Eternia is trying to pull him over to the dark side like Darth Vader.
He-Man, come to the dark side. I am your father. I like the bottoms where they're like head to head.
Yeah,
I like that. And he's like, "No, get out of my head."
Wakum.
Yeah, yeah. And then you got the two princesses there trying to figure out how to use the cosmic key, and you got Prince Keldor asking why was it called that, or I'm sorry, not Keldor. Prince Adam was asking that, and give it a different name or something, like a portal. What do you call it? A portal fiddle? Like that's ridiculous.
All right, yeah, so Adam and Keldor is trying to get the cosmic key going. So they can get to Eternia and go to the only person on Eternia who might be able to save He-Man from the temptation of the Starseed. And that's going to be Skeletor.
Mm-hmm. And this is where the fun begins.
So this top panel, Skeletor, doesn't look too bad. It's filmation, but it's just I don't know exactly how to describe it, but something's off about the drawing. So Skeletor's looking in his crystal ball at the circus. He's laughing because Crackers is dead. So the Adam and Keldor are in Snake Mountain now. And this bottom left panel of Skeletor, it just looks absolutely horrible. I don't understand why they were so lazy with this drawing of Skeletor. Look at that.
Yeah, it could have been better if they were doing the Filmation style, without a doubt. I mean, the Filmation style is so much easier to draw than the previous versions that we saw, like the Mike Young Productions, the New Adventures. I mean, they really they could have done a better job. I agree.
All right, so now Skeletor's in the mix here for the Starseed.
Yeah, they got like a three-way trying to get the Starseed.
Skeletor says, yes, come to me, give me power, all-consuming, infinite power. Anti-Attorney says, no, he knows the truth, that He-Men have now died in the sad assassination attempt while Prince Keldor lives. Keldor, a version of the man who plunged his world into chaos and death, a creature he hates with every fiber of his being. So Anti says, get justice, He-Man, take the Starseed back, eliminate every Skeletor from the multiverse in the blink of an eye, including this one.
Right. That's how powerful that thing is, that it would be able to do it. But Bonehead gets it.
Skeletor's turning Anti. He has the Starseed. He-Man flies out. Skeletor wants the Starseed for his own.
I gotta read this page because I swear to God, I heard Alan Oppenheimer say this when he says, "No, never. I am Skeletor. I will never serve the muscled boob. I serve no one, dude. I swear to God, like I can, because he said that in the Filmation cartoon. So it's so cool that they put that in there. You know."
Yeah.
They really made it Filmation.
So Skeletor is down. The Starseed's on the ground. They're all jumping for it. Prince Adam uses the power sword, blows up the Starseed. The Snake Mountain explodes. Keldor is on the ground holding his face. Anti-Attorney says the Starseed is gone, but I have it, and the sword, and that is enough. He's got the Filmation power sword now. It's killing him.
So that's basically all he needed. He just killed them off just so they weren't there, but he was just basically looking for all the swords to get access to the Castle Grayskull.
So now we're into the world of early mini comics. Alcala.
Yeah.
Savage He-Man.
Yep. Yeah. And then you got the last panel, and he looks like Two-Face, Prince Keldor, because he's half Prince Keldor and half Skeletor, and he said, "What hope does Skeletor have?" And that's it. So, what are your thoughts about this issue?
I was excited to see what they did with the filmation. I don't know. It was okay.
Right.
I wish they would have had just a little bit more filmation stuff going on, like maybe some of Skeletor's henchmen, just a little bit better.
Yeah.
Just it was all just basic, characters.
Well, yeah. You know what it seems like though? They just basically keeping it strictly to the He-Man and the Skeletor of that time, of that multiverse or whatever. I mean, I liked it because of the story. William Stout, He-Man it lives. So I'm sure he's going to have something to do with the ending. Or maybe not, because I thought this was the last issue, but it's the second, the next to last. No, but I think he has something to do with the ending, for some reason, because he's still sticking around, unless he's gonna die. Who knows?
Yeah,
we'll have to see.
So we're getting set up for the ending here, and it wasn't too bad. I don't think they did a disservice to Filmation. They didn't kill Prince Adam, or they didn't kill any of the main characters.
I think they respected Lou Scheimer. They made it cracked a joke about the moral at the end of every episode. But I mean, in the '80s, everybody had one. GI Joe. I don't know, Transformers had it, but I mean, most of the '80s cartoons did have a moral at the end of it. So it's funny how they started this comic out with the moral, and they got one in at least, So yeah, I mean, out of 10, I would say it was a 6. The storyline was good. I agree with you with the artwork, with the Filmation artwork. Could have been a little bit easier and better. I think maybe they tried too hard. Maybe they could have relaxed a little. But I liked it. I'm excited to see what happens next. I didn't read it yet. And then I'm excited to see what happens at the end. So what do you rate this out of 1 to 10?
Yeah, I was gonna say a 3 out of 5. So that's what you said, 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
So
all right.
Yeah, it's just somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it I don't know. There was just more dialogue than anything else, The whole crackers thing, I think, was a waste of a couple of pages. They really didn't need him disguised as crackers. But I guess that was the way that they were able to go to Filmation from where they were. So they bridged the gap with the crackers of all people.
Yeah.
So I don't get it, but it is what it is. So that's pretty much that's all I have to say about it. What about you?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, let's take another break, and we'll be right back, guys. All right, sorry about hit the button by accident. So you were saying?
Yeah, you can go to this guy's page and look at everything he's done. Besides Masters, he's got Thundercats, Ninja Turtles.
Really?
Just
wow.
all kinds of different superheroes. So probably want to book him for your kid's next birthday party because he's a wizard with balloons.
Sounds like it, man. I mean, that's better than doing dogs and cocks and stuff like that, you know. So yeah, that's definitely a gift. We also got a week ago or a week and a half ago. If you subscribe to Mondo, you got the email. They were selling, I guess, the leftover stock or the stock that they hold for broken toys and stuff. They put back up, and they also gave some teasers of figures to come. The first teaser was She-Ra, because it was the brush act or whatever. The way that the Horseman was able to make the brush into a weapon for the classics, it's the same design. And I believe they showed the shield as well. They also showed Trapjaw, and what I can't think of the third one. Or was that it? I think, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I believe that might have been it. Just the two teasers.
Yeah. So, I emailed them and asked them about that merman in that Japanese style if it was coming out, but they never emailed me back. So I don't know. Also, there's been whispers and people talking about Super 7 getting the rights for Silverhawks. I spoken to Brian, and he said they do not have the rights for Silverhawks. Now, if Super 7 is in talks with the licensee of the Silverhawks, by law, he's not allowed to say anything. So, hopefully, they do have it, and that would be amazing to finally have, He-Man, the Thundercats, Silverhawks, and Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, the Flash, and the Joker. They made a couple of guys in the DC multiverse collection in the classics book. So then you also have Conan, Voltron coming. What's Toxic Avenger? Also, this last week, the Toxic Avenger Glow in the Dark exclusives came out for Entertainment Earth. I believe Big Bad Toy Store has it as well, but Entertainment Earth is cheaper than Big Bad Toy Store. So, if you're a Silverhawks fan like I am, let's hope they do get it. That would be amazing. That would definitely be something to get.
What did you think of the Man-at-Arms, the Mondo? He's
Oh yeah, they did show that. I forgot about that. That's the third thing. Yeah, I thought it was cool, man. I like the snake face, the snake man at arms. I'm pretty psyched that they did that. What was the other thing that he came with? The exclusive? It was the
Uh,
snake man head, and was it the gun?
I don't know about the exclusive piece, but he's got 3 heads. I'm not sure about all the weapons. He's got the big shield. I think the little extra figure is going to be like an Orko coming out of a jar or something.
That's it. Yeah. That's it. That's the other thing, the Orko thing. So you get the exclusive Mondo. I should Mick Mondo. The exclusive Mondo version of Man at Arms would be Snakehead Man at Arms and Orko's head popping out of a jar or something. So that's probably going to be the next figure that we get.
I was reading where Brock said that they were trying to make a head where it had the removable helmet, but they couldn't do it for some reason. So instead, we got the helmetless head, but he's got that mohawk looking thing, and seems like most people don't really care for that particular head, but the other two.
Which head? The Mike Young Productions?
The helmetless head has sort of a mohawk shaved head, shaved side.
Okay, I gotta look at it again. I really didn't pay attention, to tell you the truth. I was just looking at the figure.
Yeah, but I don't care for that one myself. But the other two look really good. The snake head,
right,
is amazing, and
right,
regular.
Yeah, they do look good. Well, the Mohawk one is probably the Mondo version because they make their own head for every figure as well. So maybe that's the Mondo head.
It's possible. We don't have we do know that that's the next figure in line to go on sale, but we don't have a date.
No,
or
not yet. Yeah, once I get the date, once I get the email and whatnot, I'll probably do one of those little quickie things that I do. And you can, check it out from there. Now, are we doing the wrestling part now, right?
That's on the third segment.
All right.
So we're going to be doing the issue 4 coming up. And the news on this issue 6 is that it's completed. And
thank God.
It should be available May 26th. So they had to push it back a month. April 1st, the distribution was closed on a lot of comics.
Yeah.
So it's
now. Did they say they're gonna distribute it to the stores, or is it going to be? Oh, really? Okay.
It'll be in stores May 26th. So.
Okay, great.
You have to figure it out from there whether you can get in a store or if they'll meet you outside.
Okay. Oh, awesome. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering what they were going to do with these comics for the with this virus going on and stuff, with everything closed. If they were going to just stop and then start again when it's able to, they're able to sell it, or they're just going to make them and send them all the back issues to the store. Yeah, so who knows? But that's good news, though. I like that. At least we know we're getting that, and it will be complete. It doesn't matter anyway because the both of us will be getting the the book of it. So, but it's cool to have and read and go over and stuff. All right, so take a quick break, and we shall be back after this.
All right.
Hey guys, it's Brian Ozone, and I just want to speak about using this Anchor app for podcasts. It's the best that I've ever used. You really don't need to know a lot. They take care of it a lot for you, which is great for someone like me who's been trying for years how to learn to record and distribute and, editing and things like that. And the Anchor app is perfect for you if you are like me. It's just a great app, and it's very easy to use. And you record, you edit it, you can add music, any music, and they distribute it to quite a lot of platforms. So it's great. You guys should give it a chance at the Anchor app in your Play Store. So, check them out if you're in the podcast business. They really make it really easy. They have different sounds, different types of music. And again, like I said, you can add your own music or theme music to your podcasts. You can make separate segments, and each segment can have different songs in them. And then you can always add in special effects and sounds that they have. Like if someone curses, you can add a funny sound to it. There's a lot you can do, and it's great. You can also get sponsors and make some change on it. And, it's a great thing to have, because someone like me that's not computer friendly, it makes it extremely friendly for you to use. So give it a chance, guys. It's the Anchor app again in your Play Store or iTunes. I don't know what they got. I forget. The App Store. But thanks for listening to the Masters of the Galaxy podcast, and rock on. And until next time, peace.
And we're back.
Yes, we are.
For the last segment, I wanted to talk a little about Mad Duck posters and the Masters of the WWE figures.
Right.
So, starting off, Mad Duck posters. I've been a subscriber for both years. 2018, they had a basic subscription where it was a poster each month.
Right. So was I. Sorry.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Each quarter, you got the oversized poster. And then last year, for 2019, they had two different subscriptions. A basic sub, and then they had an Earl Norem subscription too. So I did get both of those, and real happy with them. And but towards the end of the year, I didn't get any shipments for a while. And then in March, I contacted Mad Duck Posters, and I got an email back right away, and they had been behind schedule for quite a while, and she said that she would get them out as soon as possible. And within a day or two, I had 4 cylinders sitting there with all my back orders. So yeah, they're a real good company to buy from. They respond back, customer service gets back right away, and they're always real helpful.
Right.
if you have a problem. So yeah, I'm pretty all at once. I got caught up. So I don't know if they forgot about me or if they would have came anyway. But
Yeah, I mean, sometimes in those situations, you got to take action and call, because sometimes they forget by accident, or if they're a shady brand, they just keep your money, But in their case, I don't think they're shady. I think they were just running behind, or you know, um, they were just too busy or something. Who knows how many people they have on staff, that does it in the shipping department and everything. And they got to be. It takes time to curl those posters up the right way. You don't want to crease it, crack it, bend it, or stuff like that. You want them nice and and good.
yeah.
So I understand that point. But if you're like a year and you haven't gotten your stuff and you didn't call, then that's on you, man. I mean, you should have called already. And if you know that they're not making any more posters, you should definitely call them.
But yeah, so if you got the subscription for 2019, the last poster was supposed to be a sub-exclusive that was voted on by the subscribers, and Axel Jimenez was going to do the art for this particular poster.
Oh, nice.
And after agreeing to do it, he somehow reneged on it and backed out, and against the wishes of Mad Duck. And so as far as I know, the piece is just not going to be made.
Oh, you know why? I think I remember that now. Because he was doing the artwork for some other Masters project.
Yeah, the Origins.
Yeah,
storyline.
yeah, that's it. He couldn't do it because of that. That's why. That's the reason.
Yeah. So I don't know that.
Who?
If it's not going to happen.
Oh, so they don't know if they still haven't made that subscriber.
They might have scrapped it because I got a refund on 2 of them.
That sucks. Yeah, they probably did.
There was going to be an exclusive poster and a shirt. And
oh, cool.
I guess there's not going to be that anymore because they were saying in 2020 they were going to not have their Masters of the Universe license anymore. They wouldn't be able to sell any new posters, only the ones that were in production from 2019. So here it is, May 1st, and they still got all their Masters of the Universe posters on their site. They've got,
do they?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I will go buy a few from last year. What's the
William George?
What's the website? MadDuckPosters.com?
Yeah.
Okay.
They've got a William George collection now. The Earl Norham one. Simo Saul collection. But yeah, I'm real happy with them. They're real high quality posters. It's on a Gisley canvas, and
nice.
Just a real high quality poster.
Yeah, I never even opened my my canister because I didn't have room on my walls, so I just bought it and left it in the canister, and I never even opened them. from 2018.
The 18 by 24s, I put a lot of those in top loaders, just because it saves space. You can still display them that way.
What's a top loader?
Top loaders, it's just like a clear sleeve.
Oh yeah, okay.
Put your
yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. It's a poster protector, like you get for cards, like baseball cards. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Right. They're a little cheaper than buying a frame, but I figure if I ever wanted to take them out of one of those top loaders, I'm gonna have to cut it to get it out of there. And
well, yeah, either that or you're gonna have to bring it to a professional framer, and they cost a lot of money. Because I was gonna get something framed. I got a Lou Scheimer autographed lithograph or something that he signed, and I wanted to get it a custom frame. And the guy wanted so much money because I wanted to put other stuff in it too, and it was just like, forget it.
Yeah, the 2x3s I put in frames because they're the same price as a top loader. Plus, you can take them out,
right?
If you want to move them around.
Yeah, that's smart. It's said that they took the license away. I knew they were doing that last year. I knew it. I said it. They were taking the licenses away from everybody. For some reason, I just had that feeling. I had that gut feeling, and they did, and that sucks.
But there's plenty on there right now, so
yeah,
give them a look.
Yeah.
They're a good company. I'm happy with just about every single one of them.
A lot of the exclusives were cool. The ones, the variants or whatever they're called, they came out really.
Oh yeah,
those are really cool.
What's cool about their variants is sometimes the layout's different. They'll have a different character in place.
Yeah. And yeah.
It's not just a recolor.
No, it's a completely like the background's the same, but they'll have a different character in it on it. So that's why, because I like I said, I subbed the first year, and I always got the emails for second year for the variants, and the variants looked amazing. I think Shira had one, and the variant was Hordak or something like that, maybe. I could be wrong, but
one of my favorites is the one from Emiliano. It's got the Eternia Central Tower. It's got Hero in the middle, Eldor to his right, and then Shirella.
Oh, nice.
It's a really nice looking piece.
Yeah, it is. That definitely would. Yeah. Yeah, they did make some cool artwork for those posters. If you don't have them or you never heard of them, go to maddogposters.com and check them out because they're really, really cool. Are the variants on sale or no?
I believe so. Unless they're sold out, they are available.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
But these are posters that's been in production since 2019. So
right.
They're done with anything new. So. All right, let's move on to Masters of the WWE.
It's funny. Well, let's start off with the ring.
Okay.
The ring itself, to me, it looks like it's supposed to look like Castle Grayskull. The posts, I forgot what the posts are now. I got my ring downstairs.
Is there skulls on top?
Yeah, yeah. And the ropes are supposed to be like power beams or something like that. So they kind of set it up pretty cool. And the two figures that came with the ring is Terra Claus, Triple H, and the He-Man John Cena, I guess.
Yeah.
And I don't know what weapons does that John Cena come with. Does it come with the power sword?
He's got a
I know
axe.
Yeah, I know it, and a shield. Right.
And they're in almost a translucent blue.
Okay. So he doesn't have a power sword.
No.
Oh, okay.
Triple H has the power, the Terror Claws.
Yeah.
And those are remakes of the classics Terror Claws. So they're the same sculpt. If you want to put those on your classics figure and just have a different color claw, you can do that.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I thought they were the vintage.
No.
Oh, wow. I have an open mind, so I'll take your word for it. And the figures are just like what the Origins figures are going to be like. They have the same articulation. And you'll probably get exactly what these figures are supposed to be in the Origin line. Like, you know, they made the Terror Claws already, so you know somewhere down the line you're going to get Skeletor Terror Claws. And then the first wave of the figures was Ultimate Warrior.
The other Triple H with the hammer.
Right.
And spiked harness.
Right. And who else was in the first wave? I forget the other two.
Oh, let's see. Finn Balor.
Oh, right. He was a demon.
Yeah, he's got these like, kind of like these ropes coming out of his arms. I'm not sure what they are.
That's more or less like how he dresses up. Because he has like a persona. He's like a regular dude, and then he turns. Sometimes he'll wrestle as the demon, and that's how he looks like. And he has like all those ropes and shit. So that's, I guess, what they made him look like for the line. And
then Sting is the last one in that first wave,
right? And he's supposed to be Clawful. So
yeah.
And the cool thing about this is this thing is that you can put the claw on and you can take it off. So if they do make a Clawful and you can't take that claw off, you can put the Sting's claw on the other side of on Clawful's left hand, and it'll have two big claws. If you wanted.
The way they made that claw just kind of makes me wonder if that when they get to Clawful, is that going to be removable, or are they going to glue that on?
Yeah, right.
How are they going to do that? But that's probably the piece they're going to use for him.
Oh yeah, because it's already molded. So yeah, without a doubt, they're definitely going to reuse it. And the second wave, I got it. I swear to God, this was the absolute worst buy that I've ever gotten from eBay. This guy he like must have smashed all 4 figures in the smallest box ever, and they're all twisted, and the bubbles coming off of them. I mean, I paid like $80 for this $90 for the set, and put it in a box and make sure put paper in it or something, and make sure you're a seller. I mean, what the hell? But we did get the faker John Cena and the Mexican guy. What the hell is his name?
Roman Reigns has the Fisto hand.
Right, he has Fisto.
Then Rey Mysterio has the Stratos gear.
Right. And then Macho Man, I think.
Yeah, Macho Man at Arms.
Right.
One of the Macho Man at Arms I picked up when I got him home, it's he was missing his helmet, the orange helmet, and I didn't know if it was in the back in the packaging, but it was just missing from the package.
Oh, wow.
It's supposed to be on it. It's supposed to be on his head in the package. So
all you gotta do is just go to Mattel.com and let them know, and they'll send it to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do.
But
is just tell them you bought it, and it didn't come with it, and they'll send it to you.
So the Macho Man at Arms has Man at Arms mace, his leg armor, and they've got the battle armor feature with him, but it's like the classics where you can swap the plates out. You have to take the armor off.
Oh, really?
And you've got 3 different plates to put on there. Yeah.
Oh, cool. I didn't like it.
So,
I was just furious with what I got, so I just put it to the side until this guy lets me know what the hell to do.
yeah. So yeah, when we get an Origins battle armor He-Man and Skeletor, they're probably going to have the same piece with interchangeable plates.
Probably, right. It's definitely cheaper to do it that way than what they did originally. And it's more efficient, too. Yeah, I think it's better.
Yeah, it's never going to get wore out.
Right.
And be stuck. So yeah, even though I'm not a big wrestling fan, I picked these up just for fun, just to kind of see how the Origins line is going to look when they come about, and you can see with some of these weapons and parts that how they're going to be reused.
Right. I mean, and you can even use them for extras if you set your figures up some way, or you use them in the background as extras and stuff, or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, they're almost like a knockoff kind of extras figure. I really like the Rey Mysterio. Just the colors and the design on them are just really pop on the shelf. Even though he's Stratos, it's just a great design. You know what I mean? He's the most eye-catching one, I believe.
Yeah. Stratos is like the like the worst character to be, because all you do is get nothing. You get these retarded wings on and a backpack, so you kind of lose out.
But the quality's really good on these. The customizing potential is pretty good. They come apart at the head. You got the hands come off. They detach at the shoulder. Come apart at the torso. The bottom, the boot cut comes off.
Oh wow!
So you can mix and match these like crazy.
You hear that, Joe Romano? There's going to be a lot of people out there making customs. Give you a run for your money, buddy.
Another one I like is the Triple H with the mask.
Yeah,
Hammer. It's got like
Well,
he looks like the guy from Mortal Kombat, like Shao Kahn, I believe.
yeah, well, that's what he wore. I forgot what WrestleMania, but that's he came out like that. And a bunch of Terminators came out. That was when, not this Terminator movie that came out, the Terminator movie before that. That's what he wore, I believe. And I was psyched to see that when I saw the picture. So,
Roman Reigns has the Fisto hand, so you can kind of see what Fisto's gauntlet's going to look like. And Ultimate Warrior has the spear from Ular.
right.
That's the exact same mold.
Right.
The Faker John Cena has the spiked mace. From like Spike Orr and Batra has.
Right. Yeah, it was. It's just cool to see like what they have, because it's like foretelling the future of what we're gonna get too. Because if they're gonna reuse these molds over and over again, and even the body parts, they'll probably reuse as well. So I think it's a cool idea to get if you're an Origins fan, and especially that you can swap out so many pieces of the body, because you can make yourself a figure. I mean, I've done that with the customs. I made a custom of me in the Classics line. I fight, with Lion-O and He-Man, so it's cool. I think I like it. I think it's out of the 10. I think it's definitely hard 9.
Yeah, they're definitely cool.
Yeah. All right.
So,
well, I hope everybody out there is being safe. And if you did have a loss, I'm very sorry. I know 4 people that have passed away from this stupid virus. I know it sucks, and just be careful, please, and just take care of yourself. You don't have to wash your hands 50,000 times a day, like they say, but I mean, just be careful and be safe. And until next time, rock on, and I'll see you later.
see you guys.
All right, bye-bye, guys. Hey, guys, and welcome to another episode of Masters of the Galaxy Podcast. I am Brian Ozone, and I'm here with
King Adam.
And we're back at it, guys. You want to start off with the what's it called? The thing you mentioned, that they're the loyal subjects.
Oh, I just wanted to catch up on some of the news with the toys and everything.
Yeah.
Just the loyal subjects. Just wanted to bring up. We haven't heard much from them in a while, and what I've just kind of noticed in the stores that those figures are not moving at all. Each one of the stores that I go into since November, the case has been full.
That's terrible.
They've sold one figure out of any of the cases. They're not marking them down or anything. Just an observation.
Yeah, I mean, those. Me myself, I haven't collected the second wave of figures, so the new boxes that they came in with, that you can see what's inside. I haven't bought any of those because they closed all the Toys R Us's and stuff around my house, and there's one Walmart About it depends if there's traffic. If it's traffic, it can be about an hour. If there's no traffic, like right now with the virus, I can get there in 5 minutes. But yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I bought the Panther and Battle Cat, and that was it. I don't know. I don't know why, but I don't know. I just haven't. I haven't went out and gotten them.
Yeah, I never really got into those that much. I got a lot of the first wave, and when the second wave came around, I got a few, and I had some bad luck with the quality on them, and so I just kind of gave up on them. They got the blind.
Yeah.
Some of the boxes are blind, where it's got a black cover on the front, but you can still open them up and see what's in there. So when you go to buy them, they've already been pilfered through, and you have no chance of getting the
right. And I'm sure they probably stole the weapons as well, or whatever they came with, you know. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I mean, it's a good thing that they showed what's inside of it, but they should have also taped it or something shut. Because I was telling you, the King, I bought a case one time and I got like 67 trap jaws. You know, it was a waste of money. It was just a waste. It was terrible. You know, that kind of sucked. The Masters of the Universe, Mega Constructs, He-Man versus Battle. I keep saying Battle Cat. I don't know why. Beastman is. I've gotten. It's out on eBay. I've seen them go for $30 for a while, for a couple of weeks now, and this week is where I've seen them for at least $20 plus free shipping. So I said, you know what, the hell with it, I'll buy them. So I did get one in. I'm waiting for the other one, so I can see which one is in better shape to save, and I'll open up the other one. And it looks like it does come with extra weapons. It does come with Skagla's weapon, and I'm not sure what else. Because the bubble that it's in is so thin, and they're like jam packed in there. So I really don't know what else it comes with, but it's definitely more than this. Well, the sword and the whip is above He-Man, and then you got the axe and his shield inside that bubble. So I don't know.
Looks like they come with the shield, an axe, a small sword.
Okay.
Scareglow's halberd in gray.
Yeah.
Beastman's whip in red.
It's in red, right?
And a power sword.
Right.
And the thing I'm noticing is in the package, some of the packaging is showing the Filmation power sword, and other ones show the Alcala power sword. So I was wondering, is there two different pack outs, or is it just maybe
oh, really? Maybe it's a variant. Who knows? I hope not. That means I gotta buy another set or two. Oh man.
Another thing is some of the weapons have paint apps on them now. The axe and sword have silver.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, it looks pretty nice too. It's just kind of on the blades. It's got an accent.
Oh, cool! I didn't really, like I said, I opened it. I said cool, and I put it down. And like I said, I wait for the other one to come to see which is the better one to save and which one to open. So.
Yeah, I haven't gotten the set yet, but it's starting to hit stores, and I'm gonna grab it when I find one.
Yeah.
Some other things about this pack is this is the fourth He-Man that we're getting that's unique.
Right.
He's got the dark harness,
the power vest.
And his bracers and his hair is all like a bright yellow.
Brighter. Yeah, it's way brighter. And I actually think that's the best looking He-Man. Honestly, I like it a lot.
Yeah, it does look pretty nice. He's got the regular left arm instead of the bracer, like the past two had.
Right.
I think the Castle has the same thing with where he just has the regular left forearm.
I still have that castle half built on my dining room table. I still got to do that.
The stands are one piece, and Beastman's is purple, so we haven't seen that before.
Yeah.
I like the way they do the bases different for each package.
The new ones that you don't have to put together, I think are nicer too. To tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I like that. I think that's way better than it's probably cheaper too for them to make just a mold, and just that's basically what different color dye and a sticker for the name or whatever, instead of making five pieces or whatever it is, 4 pieces. So.
Even though they're variants, they do look quite a bit different. If you see the Beastmans up against each other, this new one is a lot brighter. It's more of a vintage toy color, look with a bright orange.
Yeah. And I mean the red whip too. The red whip is awesome.
Yeah. So even though they're variants, they do look a lot different than each other.
Yeah, and they come with extra weapons too. It's always cool to have more weapons.
Yeah. So have you seen this guy that makes balloon animals, and he's got all the Masters of the Universe characters? His name's Brad the Balloon Guy.
I have not even heard about it.
He is just amazing. Wait till you see what this guy can do with balloons. It's incredible. I posted on the Masters of the Galaxy page some of his. Yeah.
Okay.
He's got like a Castle Grayskull that's probably 7 or 8 feet tall, made out of balloons. And
get out of here!
Yeah.
Wow.
He did a Battle Cat that's. I don't know. He spent like 4 hours on it.
Holy cow! That's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
I mean, that's all. That's like an engineering feat to do with balloons, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah,
but it's really cool. I'm sure I'm sure if you filled those things up with helium, you'd fly away like Webster.
Yeah, you want to see if you can get him for your kid's birthday party or something, because he's pretty amazing.
Oh yeah, where's he from?
I don't know where he's from. I just kind of seen him on some of the other Facebook pages the other day.
Right.
Yeah, just check him out. You can go to his page, and he's got everything: Thundercats, Turtles. It sounds kind of like a balloon animals